Greetings, Ascended Nation. So I'm coming to you with a reading, okay? This reading is going to be like one of the channel messages that I got that I put on my community tab, okay? I already did one that was in reference to the church, and so now I am about to do the one that is in reference to corrupted military exercises or experiments, I shall say. Okay, so we're going to tap into that energy to see what comes out. Alright, remember to take what resonates for you. What does not resonate for you, leave it right here. Switch the roles if need be. Alright, Holy Spirit, what are we talking about? Okay, so we have the Mother card coming out. Something could be significant here about the planet, okay, about Gaia. Alright, what do we have when it pertains to... Something could be significant here about 4th house energy, period. Okay, I am getting that. 4th and 10th house, I'm hearing. Which is 14 and then 5, military. 14 talks about Sag energy, so balance or either imbalances. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, Spirit, what do we have when it pertains to this energy? What do we have when it pertains to these corrupted officials doing these unlawful experiments? What do we have? Corrupted officials doing unlawful experiments. Uncloak the energy. Uncloak this energy. Thank you. Alright, so we have a femme fatale. So it says inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. So something could be significant here about a feminine being behind this, or this could be someone who was connected to military. Okay. This could also talk about somebody who accepted some sort of contract. Okay. Yeah, because this person wanted, it was about money and power. Okay. It also, the light attributes is highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So this is giving me like a Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so people being intimidated by the Queen of Wands energy. That's what I'm getting off of that card. But I'm also picking up something that's significant here about like voluntarily, like I said, illegal exercises, corrupt officials, corrupt exercises or experiments, voluntarily signing some sort of contract, giving a yes when it pertains to doing some sort of spell work, okay? And this is not all individuals. This has something to do, or experiments, thank you, Spirit, experiments. This has something to do with divine beings, okay? We then have Midas or miser, okay? So entrepreneur, creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So yeah, this is intimidating, okay? Something is significant about this being intimidating as well. The dark attribute is hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing wealth. Money. We have one card that says money and power. And we have the other card that talks about the fear of losing money. Okay? And we got Mother again on the bottom. Child? Alright, what else we got here? So something could be significant here. Something could be connected to a church. Okay? The Mother card came out in that reading. Okay? Elements came out as well. Okay, well, it showed itself. It didn't come out, but I showed it and I mentioned it having connection, of course, to Gaia. Okay. Yeah, child nature, as I say that, flew out. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So the light attribute is friendships with animals, communication with nature, spirits, intimidation. Okay. The dark attribute is tendency to abuse animals, people, and environments. The subject at hand. Okay? Alright, Spirit, what else we got here when it pertains to this energy about these illegal experiments? illegal experiments. And it's so crazy because I literally just made a post, shared a post where my guys gave me a synchronicity in reference to Mickey D's, and this is alleged, but it is what it is. Something is significant here about, it said animal mutants or pet mutants or something like that. Okay, I did put it on my community tab. Spirit is, I'm getting that now with this tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Something is significant about that. Something is significant here about food, period. Okay, so we then have thief coming out, and thief is touching the child nature card. Okay, so the light attribute is sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. That's intimidating to these individuals. Okay, we then have the shadow attribute, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Okay. All right, what else we got here, Spirit? For these people, this corrupt military exercises and experiments. What do we have? Very telling. What else? So we have scribe coming out in reverse, okay, and this is linked to money as well. So it says persevering, the light attribute is persevering knowledge and information, okay, so not being a like gatekeeper, okay. And then we have not telling everything, but y'all know how people are, you know what I'm saying. The shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Okay, and this is following the thief. Okay, so big energy when it pertains to being a thief. Okay, I'm also picking up falsifying information as well. Okay, slave, can't make this shit up. Spirit said, look at the bottom. So the light attribute is surrendering your power of choice to the divine with a complete trust. The shadow attribute is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, wanting you to be a slave. Okay, and I'm definitely going to place this under this femme fatale energy. Okay, so there's a femme fatale out here. Okay, or these could be a lot of 10th house energies that are showing up in this femme fatale energy. Okay, because we have a lot of bitch ass masculines out here in the world today. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's the truth, okay? So something is significant here about inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power, okay? Whoever this is, this person could actually sleep their way up, okay? But something is significant here about somebody who wants you to give your power away, okay? Who don't want you to stand in your power. It's intimidating for you to stand in your power. Somebody wants you to be a slave. They don't want you in this light attribute of being a femme fatale. Okay? Yeah. What is this Midas or miser? What is this Midas or miser energy for this download? What is this, Holy Spirit? With this abuse of power? What is this? Midas or miser? What we got here? Bully, I'm seeing at the bottom. For abuse of, for these energies, this military corrupted energy, okay? So we have child, eternal. Okay, the light attribute is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes, okay? The shadow attribute is inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. This is falling underneath hoarding money and someone here who is afraid of losing their wealth. And it's falling right beside slave. Okay? So this is just energy harvesting off of the population. I've touched on this before. Okay, and that's what I'm picking up. Especially divine beings. Especially divine beings. Okay? Energy harvesting off of divine beings. And now being afraid to release what don't belong to you. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what else we got here for this corrupt energy? we have a trickster energy, okay? So this trickster energy is this scribe energy, okay? Altering facts or plagiarizing others' work, okay? This could be like a, I'm just getting somebody who has money to pull some sort of strings. That's what I'm picking up, okay? Other people's money, okay? To pull some sort of strings. Like, if this person is rich, because when you steal shit to get money, you're rich. You're not wealthy, okay? So, trickster energy. The shadow attribute is manipulating others through duplicity. What did I say? Pulling strings. I hadn't even looked at the card. Okay, the light attribute is transcending convention, stuffness, and predictable behavior. This is just giving me overcoming obstacles. The ability to overcome obstacles, okay? With the help of, I feel like spirit animals, okay? Spirit animals, your connection to spirit, okay, is significant. Yeah, so I'm getting like a more supernatural energy with this child nature and this trickster. I'm getting more of a material off this trickster card is material, right? It's just strictly material, okay? And off of this child nature card is supernatural, okay? Spiritual. What's this thief? All right, so we have a saboteur, okay? Saboteur came out in the church energy as well. So something is significant here, definitely when it pertains and prostitute. Prostitute came out in a dream download, my dream download reading, okay? So all of these energies are connected, are interconnected, Spirit is saying, when it pertains to corrupt military exercises, okay? And experiments, illegal experiments when it pertains to divine beings, okay? And I've spoke about this before, okay? So something is significant here about a prostitute being involved, okay? Or connected in some way, shape, or form, okay? Also, these corrupted military officials definitely are into sex trafficking and prostitutes, okay? So the light attribute is highlights the fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life, okay? And then the shadow attribute is introduces or induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others, okay? So this is falling underneath the thief, okay? So this is like mannerisms, like certain mannerisms, introducing certain mannerisms, okay? And it's giving me the energy of people who like a fearful type energy. Not even fearful, I would say. Okay, well, yeah, Spirit is saying in a way fearful, but people who don't know their power. Something is significant here about not knowing your power, okay? Yeah, okay. Slave. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit was like, read the board. Slave. Slave. That's what I'm picking up off of this saboteur energy. With this people inducing this self-destructive behavior. Basically do this to level you up. Okay? Do that. Do that this to that person to level you up. Do this to sacrifice this person to level you up. That type of energy. Okay? Sell out your family member. We'll offer you this if you give us access to this person. All right, Spirit, what is this scribe? What is the scribe energy here? What do we have for this download that I received about corrupt military exercises backfiring? So we have advocate, and it landed on child eternal, determination to remain young in mind, body, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So you advocating for people is significant, okay? Yeah, the shadow side is embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So yeah, it's basically you have those who, what separates us is the selfish and the selfless. That's what I just heard. The selfish and the selfless, just point blank period. That's what separates us, okay? At the bottom, we got seeker. So it says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are. Okay, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna use my some of these because I was drawn to use these instead. All right, Spirit. What we got for this femme fatale? What do we have for the femme fatale? Clarify the femme fatale for me, please, and thank you when it pertains to these corrupt. Okay. So we have sewage cover. Ooh. So somebody, whoever this is, something could be significant. Okay, so tunnels. Tunnels, something about tunnels. Remember I told y'all that my guys kept giving me a download about tunnels being like this, being like access point. Okay, so an access point to get into these tunnels, okay, is significant. All right, so something about sex trafficking, and this does talk about attachment to money and power. So this femme fatale makes some sort of money confirmation with the ad popping on. But this femme fatale makes some sort of money when it pertains to sex trafficking, okay? Yeah, death magic. Damn. So there's a saboteur that's doing death magic, okay? Induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others, okay? Yeah. And I was about to clarify Midas touch, but this is someone trying to hold on to some sort of wealth. I'm getting that off of both of them. Okay, so whoever this is that's trying to hold on to some sort of wealth that does not belong to them, okay, this is somebody who introduces or induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Okay, so this is someone who is just obsessed with money and power, and this person does death magic. Okay, they either do it or they pay for it, either or. Okay, something could be significant here about children, because this card is touching child nature and child eternal. All of these energies, there's some link here when it pertains to corrupted military experiments and corrupted government. Okay, all right, what's this child nature energy? No worries, all blind spots are covered. Guys, what did I say? Supernatural shit. The spiritual realm. Okay, selfless energy. No worries, all blind spots are covered. Point blank period. Yes, and this card states nature spirits, communication with nature spirits. Yes, so you are protected. What is this thief here? For this corrupt military exercises and experiments. What is the thief here? Disease in reverse. Wow. Wow. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other people's, or other powers you think you lack. Using disease. I can't make this shit up. Using disease. 1754. Which talks about, that's Emperor. Hierophant represents the military. I spoke about that previously. 17, the star. Badges. Any type of emblems or something of that nature I'm seeing. What is this scribe energy? Child. Something could be significant here too about vaccinations. So we have body cavity. Hold on, y'all. And we got stolen land. Stolen land and body cavity. So altering facts or plagiarizing other work. What did I say? I picked up some sort of fraudulent documents. So body cavity and stolen land. Somebody could something could be significant here about something being moved or transported. Okay. Something being hidden, something being moved, something being transported. Okay? And it was some sort of altering when it pertains to stolen land as well. Something could be significant here about disease and a body cavity. So, and I'm going to just tell it to y'all how Spirit just said it to me. Something in a hole. Okay, something within a hole is significant. Somebody could have caused this sickness. Okay, we do got death magic over here. Somebody could have caused whatever this illness, sickness, whatever this is to steal. Okay, to theft. Okay, we do got the theft card here. What is slave? Can't make it up. What did I just say? Transporting something. Transportation services, Uber and Lyft. So this is giving me codependent energy. Not saying that everybody that takes Uber and Lyft is codependent, but it's something deeper. This is okay. Thank you. Y'all, why is this right underneath femme fatale and sewage cover? What did I say? I said sex trafficking. I said the tunnels. Tunnels equals sex trafficking. Yes, and it's clarifying slave. I can't make this shit up. Yep. Spirit said look a little deeper. Wow. Uber and Lyft. So kidnapping. Death magic. Child, what in the hell? What is this child eternal energy? What is the child eternal energy here? What is the child eternal? So we have peace, and we got vice president in reverse. And we got disease over here in reverse. What is this, Spirit? Y'all, oh my goodness. So something could be significant here about a past vice president. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this down a little bit. Something could be significant about a past vice president. Something could be significant here about a vice president that's sick. This could either be a past I'm getting past vice president. That's what I'm picking up here. A past vice president. Something is significant here about a past. Whoa. This is diagonal from femme fatale and sewage covers. Right next to what I say. Picking up, Lord Spirit. This is deep as fuck. This reading is deep. Okay? The topic at hand is corrupted military officials, corrupted experiments and exercises, right? Something could be significant here about some death magic backfiring. Now, this is alleged, okay? When it pertains to a past vice president, okay? This femme fatale energy is diagonal from this vice president energy. And it's next to the slave. Spirit said, think a little deeper with these transportation services. Yes. Child. What's this trickster energy? So this person is a trickster. Okay. What is this trickster energy? Okay. Hold on. We got multiple cards. That's why Spirit said use this deck. So we have real psychic investigators solve crimes for real, hire more. Because there's a lot of, hold on y'all. Confirmation, 10:10 on the clock, okay? There is a lot of manipulation when it pertains to like, I personally feel like there's a lot of manipulation when it pertains to crimes, solving these crimes, and these crimes going unsolved, cold cases. It's a lot of manipulation, okay? It's people paying people under the table to stay silent, not to say nothing, and I'm getting confirmation because I'm feeling a cold breeze right here beside me all of a sudden, okay? So yeah, they pay people under the table to hush, be quiet, don't solve it, don't look into it, so forth and so on. No. If you hire a real light worker, the job is going to get done. Just point blank period, okay? This is landed on trickster energy, okay? So, manipulating others through duplicity, okay? Too many tricksters, all right? Being able to see beyond the veil is significant too when it pertains to these trickster energies, okay? Yeah, because also too with this disease coming out in reverse, something is significant here about false causes of deaths. We got death magic here. I just mentioned it. False causes of death. The causes of death not really being the causes of death. Okay? Hell, somebody could have put some in somebody's, one of their holes to cause some shit. Okay? You just never know. We got preschool in reverse. So this could have been a child. or somebody like, I would say elementary on up. Okay, Spirit, what is this saboteur? See, I would end the reading right here, but I want to finish it out. Okay. Human experiments induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Abuse of humanity. Point blank periods. Okay? And it's falling underneath this disease in reverse. I call judgment on every individual involved. This shit gotta stop. For real. It's insane. Like, who started this? That's my thing. Who started this shit? Like, who they need their ass whooped. Okay? Who taught this shit? You know? What is this advocate? Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Baby, when I tell you, I love my guides. I love my guides. Okay? I love the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and Spirit is coming through with a message. My gifts, right? My gifts, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this with a humble heart and so much love for Source. It's due to that. Because of the love that I have for Source, bruh, I'm telling you, I cannot make this shit up. I can't make it up. So, military grounds, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. And this is falling underneath stolen land and body cavity. Y'all checking body cavities on these, when it pertains to these corrupt military officials? Probably not. I'm trying to tell you, Spirit say use this deck. White supremacy at the bottom. Under judgment. What did I mention? 10th house energy. 10th and 11th house energy. Can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. Yeah. Tried to frame somebody. Being exposed. Okay, the weekend could be significant as well. Any plots, plans, or schemes with malicious intent backfire on every last one of y'all. There's a retired male cop involved as well. Okay, this could be an ex-cop, retired cop. It don't matter. There will be an unexpected death. Okay, because there's a backfire in current energy. Okay, and I just saw robbery. It will backfire. Child, I tell you. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and break down this energy and see what's going on. They didn't want you ascending, and they hate your occupation. I just saw occupation and ascending. All right, Spirit, what's going on with this femme fatale energy? So it's something significant here about human experiments and a past vice president. Okay? Yeah. All right, Spirit, what is this? And that's alleged, but it is what it is. What's femme fatale? Sword coverage. Thank you. So, karmic feminine who stole land. Stolen land and something about body cavity. Yep, it flew over here on body cavity, stolen land, and scribe. So this is someone who steals other people's work, okay? Okay. Something could be significant here about somebody who endorsed the old vice president. I just heard that. Something could be, and I'm going to say it again. Something could be significant here about someone who endorsed the old vice president. Or this could be the old vice president. Either or. Either or. Or there's some sort of connection. Like some sort of cruise. Some sort of coven. Okay? What is this Midas and death magic? What is this Midas and death magic? Yeah. But I'm picking up heavy on the energy of someone who endorsed the vice president. Somebody who is just so eager. They have to keep their wealth, their richness. They have to keep their riches, okay? But they have no protection from this death magic. Landed back over here with body cavity and stolen land. Unprotected, okay? Whoever this is, they have to keep their wealth. What did I say? I mean, their riches, because I don't want to say wealthy. These people aren't wealthy. They're rich, okay? Something is significant here about this person. What they're trying to hold on to isn't theirs. It's stolen. The protection card in reverse landed over here on this stolen land. Something is significant here about having to travel, like traveling, or this is someone who travels to get something, get stuff done. I'm picking up all of that. And the number 12. My church reading, 12. All through it. The number 12. Spirit gave me the download for the number 12 before I started the reading. It was 12s all up and through there. The number 3 as well. We got 93 on this card. Yeah. Alright, Spirit. What we got here for child nature? No worries. All blind spots covered. What we got here for this download? Okay. We have sweetheart in reverse. It landed over here on military grounds. So yeah, very devious. I'm hearing devious. Very selfish. Yeah, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Yeah, but you're protected against these individuals. Yeah. Something about something being systematic as well with that 6 on that card. And I'm picking up the energy too of being envious of your strength. Yeah, we got self-love. You being in this self-love and them looking at you like this and wanting to come towards you like this. No, fuck that. Not happening. What is this this thief disease? Yeah, because these individuals, they wanted to give you something. They've been trying to give you something, Spirit said. Spirit said they've been trying to give you something so bad. Confirmation with the ad. And this is a veteran commercial. What's this disease card in reverse? Trickster energy. What's this? Okay, so trickster. This thief is a trickster. Okay, what's this? Child, I'm telling you, the energy been crazy. We got karma and we got bondage in reverse. They can't bind you. They binded themselves, okay? So this thief that has some sort of disease now, okay? Something is significant here about this person also, okay? So I'm picking up their energy again about that masculine that's linked to the military or has some sort of ties to the military. This person was paid or would have contracted in some way, shape, or form to try to get you sick or to try to, you know, come in, mosey in, and 3330, can't make it up, mosey in to be in your business or whatever maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something is significant here about this person binding themselves. Mission failed, okay? Yeah, someone here is facing getting some sort of karma. All right, Spirit, what's this? Yeah, opposition. I can't make it up. Come through, Spirit. Come through. What did I say? I cannot make this shit up, even if I tried. Entity attachment. This opposition. What did I say? Come in to be in your business. Relationship. Yeah. I'm telling you, something about this person's body cavity. Child, what the hell is going on here? And too, y'all know body cavity, they talk about, you know, prison. Because I'm getting like search energy. So this could be somebody that's like, that been to prison or something about prisons. All right, what's this this scriber? Body cavity and stolen land. Manifestations. And it flew on military grounds. Yeah, so they know about your, they are aware. They just so aware. When I tell you they're aware, they know what's up. They know what's up. Yep, the number 95 is significant again. The 5, Hierophant energy, military. The manifestation card flew over here on military grounds. Yeah, very much so. Yeah. They could be surprised by you. High Priestess or High Priest energy. All right, Spirit, what is this transportation services and slave? What we got here? Transportation services and slave energy. Why is this here for this download? Okay. A child? Wow, bro. When I tell you, what did I say? Spirit said, think a little deeper. Kids. Sex trafficking. Falling right underneath femme fatale, so which covering this karmic feminine. Yep. Slave energy. Children. Death magic on children could be significant. Confirmation, my brow is itching. Y'all, this reading deep as shit, child. But a spirit led me to do this. Like when I get my downloads and I post them to the community tab, they're leading me to do this, okay? All right, Spirit, what is this child eternal? Peace, Vice President. What is this? North Node. Child, don't... So something could be significant here about somebody having some sort of potential of replacing someone. I don't know why that's coming through. A replacement, okay? So something could be significant here about a replacement. And this doesn't have to talk about, okay, so I am going to say this. This vice president doesn't have to talk about like of the world, okay? Spirit is saying also that this could have something to do with like a company. Okay, so a company could be significant, and with this vice president being in reverse, this could talk about president of a company. Okay, maybe this is somebody that abuses their power and authority. Okay, so that message is coming through. We got mentally and emotionally unstable, whoever this trickster energy is, and they're concerned. Okay, but something is definitely, I'm getting at. So this mentally and emotionally unstable and concerned can talk about a vice president or a president of a business and or a company as well. Okay, all right, Spirit, what's this trickster energy? Hire real psychic investigators to get the job done. What we got here? Love spells. I'm telling you, something is being swept under the rug. That's what's happening. Things are being swept under the rug with this love spell energy. And this goes back to when I say, like, prime example with the Diddy case. And when I mentioned before it even had began, I said that those jurors, that everybody in there, hell, really needed to make sure that they spiritually protected themselves being around that entity. Just point blank, period. Okay? And this is the same energy I'm picking up here. Okay? We see how that case went. Okay? Something is significant here about, and two, Spirit is bringing my attention to that 7, which talks about the vessel for me. Okay? 3, communication. So being able to persuade, like I said, what did I say? Paying people to sweep shit under the rug, to get out of things. Yes, these are love spells that are being done. Love spells that are being done, and then which equals a cold case. Which equals something that things going unsolved. Yeah. Look, we got Beyond the Veil, Earth Angel. I ain't blowing smoke up your ass. Point blank, period. I'm telling you. Hire real psychic investigators. Yeah. All right. What's this human experiments? I'm telling you, because it's being done to be, like I said, going from the vessel does not mean, and I just mentioned the 7 on this card. Thank you, Spirit. Gone from the vessel does not mean gone completely. They're just in another dimension. Okay? And they want justice, like bottom line. They don't want some of these people passed away and they remember how they transition. Okay? They want justice, just point blank period. What's this human experiments? What's the human experiments here for this energy? False narrative. False narrative about someone in their North Node. Something is coming out though. There's some sort of false narrative being exposed. Yes, you walked away from whatever this is. Somebody wasn't able to bind themselves to you. Okay, like I've been saying from the beginning, and I feel like that's why Spirit is having me to break down these downloads like I'm doing, because there are a lot of layers. Okay, there are a lot of individuals involved. Okay, in different, that Hierophant energy is heavy. Okay, I heard a lot of subdivisions. Okay, a lot of divisions and a lot of subdivisions. Okay, so yeah, something is significant here about some sort of false narrative is coming out. All right, whoever this was that agrees for you to be a test dummy, okay, this person is not protected. Yeah, all for nothing, I just heard. All right, Spirit, what is this military grounds? And like I said, I've been picking up the Purge movies for a couple years now. What is this military grounds? What we got here for military grounds for this advocate? What we got? Tower and current energy. We got Jezebel. And we saw the lust demon. Because Spirit is reminding me that we did see the lust demon. Something is saying we got healer at the bottom. And family, third party. So something could be significant here about a family member who was a third party, having some sort of ties to the military. Like I said, we saw the mother card when we started the reading. Okay, so a mother could definitely be significant. A karmic ass mother, I shall say. Yeah. So something is significant here about or child, when I tell you fraud. Okay. Something is significant here about some sort of agreement here. Just point blank period. I'm picking it up heavy in the energy. Okay. There is some sort of agreement. Okay. Possibly from the point from childhood. Okay. Yeah. Big old agreement here. That's what I'm picking up. What is this femme fatale karmic sewage cover? What we got? A house. So like I said, wanting to hold on to something. Somebody here wants to hold on to something. Okay, something is also significant here about something being ran up and through a home. There's some weird shit going on in the house. I'm picking up that energy again. Okay. All right, Spirit, what's this death magic and this person that's unprotected, or these people? Yeah, false person. Okay, getting their energy back. Okay, clarifying this person who pretends to have the Midas touch. Okay, they're a false person. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is this child nature? Sweetheart in reverse, all blind spots covered to protect a real sweetheart. Landed on the child, concern. Okay, so somebody here is concerned now. All right, somebody here could be concerned about a child. Okay, yeah, whoever this false person is, this karmic feminine, this person could be concerned about their child now, or they're concerned about something being exposed. Okay, when this backfires. Okay, yeah, something is significant here. I just heard too, something could be significant here about a pregnancy as well. Somebody here could be pregnant. Okay, all right, what's this disease and this thief, karma, and bondage in reverse? Courthouse. Courthouse involved. Hierophant energy presenting itself again. Something was stolen in the court of law. Okay, yeah, an older masculine is significant. We got 23 here on the court card, got 5 here too. Corruption. Yeah, this is a saboteur. Whoever this older man is, okay, they're just older in age. Okay, All right, Spirit, what is this scribe? Scribe, body cavity, stolen land, and manifestation. What we got here? Unexpected income. Okay. Which would definitely signify that stolen land. Yeah. And Spirit was bringing my attention to the 9 on the manifestation card. To the 9 on the manifestation card. Something about travel. Okay. 7 and 2 is 9 as well. Something that someone wanted to keep hidden. Possibly the court of law. Okay. Or some sort of case or something that went up and through the court of law that somebody wanted to keep hidden. We got body cavity there. So yeah. All right, what is this slave? What is that? Slave, transportation, and child. What we got? Slave, transportation, and child. Distant horizons in reverse. Okay. Landed over here on bondage. So somebody was trying to bind themselves to a child. Okay, I am getting that too. All right, somebody is going through some sort of karma when it pertains to this. Okay, so somebody could have wanted somebody could have tried to sacrifice a child as well. Okay, I am picking that up. Yeah, we got message of concern, lover, and a married couple. Okay, older masculine again. So this is that older masculine again that's a part of whatever this married couple is. Okay. Yeah, something is significant here about this person experiencing some sort of karma. They wanted to bind themselves to a child. Okay, possibly some sort of swap here I'm picking up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's coming through like strong. What's this peace? Vice President, reverse North Node energy. What we got here? Yeah, this person is a false person, unprotected. We got courtship. Despair, and family room. So something could be significant here about coming into union with a president, like a president of something. Okay? Like a, yeah. Or this could be like a business. Something could be significant here about a business, or something is significant here about a couple. Okay? So I'm getting both energies. Okay, we did see the marriage card, okay, because this is diagonal from the karmic feminine as well. So this karmic feminine could be this energy here that's in this courtship, okay, or this could talk about somebody who wants to hold on to something, and maybe someone is leaving a karmic feminine, or they left a karmic feminine. Either or is significant, okay. Yeah, somebody could have been married to a false person, okay, I'm picking that up too, all right. All right, Spirit, what's this trickster energy? Hire psychic investigators to get it done. And love spell. We got a wealthy man. Pathway, older male, lover, marriage. This wealthy man came out, and we got message of concern. Where did he come out, Spirit? I want to say he came out in my dream download reading. I'm almost sure. Shit, I'm on my phone. 4844. Yeah, whoever this is in despair though. Something is significant here about somebody who wants to be wealthy. Okay, I am getting that. I'm getting a false, this is just a false person. This person tried to bind themselves to someone here. Okay, and it backfired. The reason why it's coming out in this reading, like I said, there are multiple parties involved. Okay, and part of this has something to do with corrupt military officials and experiments. We had the human experiment card to come out. Okay, all right, Spirit, what is this false narrative in reverse? Human experiment and cybersaur. A community of people were involved. And now they're going into poverty if they haven't already. Yeah, we got 1312. So something counting down is significant. Okay. Something is significant here about this community of people is coming out. Okay, there could be some sort of talk surrounding these individuals, but the energy is coming out. Community came out twice in the church reading. In the church reading that I did, community came out twice. Okay, yeah. So they tried to sabotage you, just point blank period. They're tied to whatever this military shit is. Okay, yeah. All right, Spirit, what's this? Jezebel, military grounds, and advocate. Yeah, they were a part of okaying you being a human experiment. Okay, child. We got child. What did I say? I mentioned the mother, right? When we got over here to military grounds, Jezebel, and advocate, I said I mentioned the mother card that we saw in the beginning of this reading. Yep. And we got the child out here twice. Poverty. Whoever this fake ass mother figure is poverty. There's a change, and they're going to jail. Yes. Yep. Because you were a gift to a whole family. You were the gift. Okay? Without you, it's nothing, because these people chose not to heal. Okay? Yeah, and something is hidden here too when it pertains to you and your identity. That 8 there, Leo energy, sun energy, talks about, 5th house talks about identity. Okay? Yeah, something could be significant here about a sun, but that's not coming through as heavy. All right? Something is significant here about your identity. Yep. And stolen land. So that's everything I have for you, collective, when it pertains to this message. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one.